Hello, it's She Said. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. I wanted to make a video. I tried a video yesterday and it just really didn't work. The camera went off, this happened, that happened, dropped stuff, all that. But I was trying to do uh, another mukbang because I went and I got that falafel again, and it was really good. It was kind of messy, but it was good. And anyway, that didn't work. So today, um, I thought that I would sit out here and talk to you and not necessarily make a mukbang, but I'm hungry and I need to eat. Okay, so anyway, let me lock my doors so people won't be walking up on me and scaring me and cause me to have to do something not so nice. So anyway, um, I went to this place. Okay, where's it at? Okay, there it is. You can read it there. And it's probably backwards, but that's okay. Y'all saw it. Long John Guy. So anyway, I really don't have a topic, but this is what was going on on YouTube that I saw. I saw this going. I'm like, what in the world is wrong with people? Because they were like arguing back and forth, and I believe that you have a choice in everything that you do in your life. You either do how you were raised. Sometimes people get away from the way that they were raised. They do different things, and that's your choice. Now, what this thing was about, let me see if I can raise this. I think that's a little better. I hope that's better. Um, they were talking about, like, I'm gonna say it like this: team washcloth and team no washcloth. Um, there's a lot of people saying that if you use a washcloth, you actually take a washcloth in the bath or the shower with you. That's nasty. Why would you rub that on you? And I thought only poor people did that. Well, I'm gonna let y'all know I am team washcloth. I believe in the washcloth. It has a purpose. Okay, now if you choose not to use a washcloth, that's you. I ain't mad at you. Now, I've never had anybody come to my house and need to take a shower, like they just got off job and we were gonna go somewhere. My house is closest, so you come to my house, you take a shower. Da da da. I've never had that. I've never done that at anybody else's house. Um, people do what they do. Their life is set up the way it's set up, and that's it. So I'm gonna roll this window down because I need some circulation, and we will hear traffic noise. So the it got kind of heated a little bit, and they had couples on there. They had couples, mixed couples. People from different backgrounds, different nationalities, and they were couples, and they did not know that their spouse or their partner, as they call it these days, they didn't know that their partner um, did not use a washcloth or did use a washcloth. And they were like, no, this is how we're raised, and that's nasty if you do this, and it's nasty if you don't do that. Whatever. All I can do is tell you my experience. Now, for in my lifetime, I have, when I played sports, which I was not good at all, I played basketball my freshman year of high school, and girls would just be getting in the shower with a bar of soap, and they be rubbing all over themselves, and I'm like, oh my goodness, okay, all right, I'm paying attention to me. So, me paying attention to me, I got my washcloth and the bar of soap. I soap up, I wash up, I rinse off, and do it again. And people look at you kind of weird, like, oh, why she doing that? Well, that's how I was raised. That's my culture. And I'm not gonna knock you for what you do, because most people do what they know to do. They do what they were raised to do. They do how they do after they get away from home and they say, well, I can do what I want to do, so I choose to do it like this. Okay, so you choose to do it like that. That's fine. That's wonderful. And but for you to turn around and say that somebody else is nasty because they use a rag, or for you to say somebody's nasty because they don't use a rag, but I'm gonna tell you what I call nasty. I call nasty is when you get in the shower, you wash your hair with the shampoo's running all down your body, you put conditioner in, you rinse that out, and you think that you have had a shower. You think that you are clean just because it ran over you. So I'm figuring what you're saying is if I took a bucket of soapy water and I threw it on you, you clean, you don't need a shower. You don't need to rub some soap on them parts and pits and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, um, with these couples, they've been all in each other's face. They've been all in each other's beds. They've been rubbing on each other and all this kind of stuff. And I just can't imagine. I just cannot imagine. You gotta wash your parts. You know. I'm looking at my back door. You gotta wash your parts. You gotta, if for no other reason, be considerate of the other person and be as clean as you can be, because y'all all up on each other. And to me, if you stink, I don't want you next to me. You better move on. So anyway, that was the main part. And so they were talking about um washcloths themselves. And I was thinking, if you don't use washcloths and you think they're unnecessary, or you think you're not supposed to use them, then why do they make them? And why are there so many more washcloths and towels? And why, even in luxury bath items, luxury towels, luxury sets. Now you have your bath towel, you have a bath sheet. They have bath sheets now, bath towels, hand towels, and washcloths. Okay, so you got you got all these, even in high end. I mean, you can go to Walmart and buy a pack of them for a little bit. You go to them high end stores and pay like $12-$20 for one washcloth alone, whatever. But there's a purpose for them. I don't. I don't even know if I should say what I'm gonna say. I don't understand why people would say that using a washcloth is nasty. And this one man said, "You use a washcloth? You musty." Ooh, I know you musty. How you musty when you're helping to exfoliate your skin and you use washcloths all over? Now, first of all, I use 3 washcloths. When I take a shower, I use 3 washcloths. One for my face, one for the body all the way down to the toes, and one for the private areas. Okay? Because we don't want to use, I'm saying I don't want to use. I ain't going to say we. You do what you want to do. But I don't want to use something I've been wiping my private areas and my feet and all this and then my face and all that. I don't want to do that. That's me. Now, like I said, you do you. I'm going to do me. And I just can't. I cannot. So I just cannot. So anyway, question. If you go, I would love for you all to make comments. I ain't mad at you. Just be nice. But do you use a washcloth when you shower? When you bathe? Do you not use one? If you do use washcloth, how many do you use? Do you use one for everything, or do you use 2, or do you do 3? Because I know some people that use 3. I've heard of some people that just use 2, and I know of people that just use 1. They might use their hands to wash their face and neck, get in them ears and all that kind of stuff. And then the rest of it's for the rest of their body. Hey, that's your choice. Excuse me? So that's your choice. But I would be curious to know. And for that, people use the sponges, the exfoliating loofahs, and the loofah gourd. They use that to wash their body with and stuff. But those, I think every so many days, you're supposed to either bleach them, disinfect them, or something like that, or throw them away and buy a new one because of the bacteria that builds up in them while they're sitting there drying in the, I was getting ready to say drying in the refrigerator, drying in the shower. Bacteria builds up, and all you're doing is rubbing it and rubbing it and rubbing it on yourself over and over again. There's a fly, bug, something in here. It probably came out that tree. But anyway, people think that way about certain stuff. So I am not too big on, because I used to really like those little poofy things, because it made my my soft soap, my body wash, go farther, and it would lather better and better and better. So I kind of outgrew that, and I went to a back brush where I would brush my back and all this stuff. And then I kind of outgrew that and went right back to the washcloth. Maybe it was my training, the way I grew up. Maybe it's just my preference. After experiencing the other things, I decided to go back to the original, because the original was working. It's like, if it ain't broke, why are you trying to fix it? So I'm just curious as to what how y'all be thinking about this kind of stuff, because a lot of people don't talk about a lot of stuff. And when you're growing up, okay, this is what happened to me growing up. I grew up in one state, was raised up, left that state and came to this state at elementary school. I'd say second or third grade. Then stayed here for a couple of years, went back to the original state, stayed there until I did my freshman year in high school there. Then I came back to this state and went to high school for 3 years, graduated, went into the military. So yeah, my life is a little different from everybody else's that I'm around. Not everybody, but everybody that I've been around, my life is a little different. Some people chose to go to college. Some people chose to go to whatever kind of school, whatever kind of trade school, whatever. I chose to go into the military because I was told, and my mother was told by the counselors at the high school that I went to, that I wasn't college material. I wasn't a good student because I learned differently, and nobody was taking the time to teach me the way that I learned. So anyway, I when I came back here after being in the military, I had my son on my hip. I came back, I did this, I did that, I got what I got, and I'm here I am. And my son was getting ready to go off to college. So I enrolled in college. Why? So that I could show my son that it could be done. I wasn't concerned about the grades that I was going to make. I just wanted to show my son that it can be done. You can go to college and you can do well, because I planned on doing well. I was like, if I can just pass my classes, I'll be okay, because I just want to show him he can do it. So what I did was I went to college, and I earned A's. I went to school and made all A's in college. It surprised me. I would come home from school. I would sit in the middle of my bed, cross my legs, and do my homework. Then I would go to sleep and go to work and start all over again. After work, I had a couple hours in between work and my first class. I would go get me something to eat. If my son was in some other activity, if he was going to be home, then I would come home and try to cook something for him, and then go on to school. And I wouldn't get out of school until 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was about 9 o'clock at night. But it's okay. I survived that. I made that. I showed my son my grades. And he went on to college. And he got into the college that he wanted to go to. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just saying, along the way, being in the military, of course, we had a shower room. We had a whole room full of showers, and there you are, just like gym class. And anyway, you go in there and you take showers, and you like, these people ain't using no washcloths. These people ain't using this. And it's like a shock to you because you're not used to it. Just like in gym class, it's a shock to you because you're not used to that, because you're used to what you were doing, how your family did it, and blah, blah. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. If it's working for you, it's working for you. But I still don't understand how that man could say, because you use a washcloth all slathered up in soap and you rubbed it on your body, which was exfoliating your skin, getting dead skin cells off and everything. I don't see how this man could say that you musty. I don't get that. But anyway, maybe that's his experience or whatever. I don't know. So we can move on to something else. But really, seriously, put your comments down. Are you team washcloth or team soap bar, soft soap, whatever, and you don't use a washcloth, and if you do use a washcloth, how many washcloths do you use? I ain't gonna tell nobody. Other people see in the comment, but they don't really know your real name. They know you by your handle or whatever. Like people know me by She Said. But I've told y'all my first name is Arlene. Very few people that will be on this channel listening to this video. Very few people would know who I am, who I really am. So there we go. You can hide. I ain't hiding from nobody. But still, you want to keep some things private. They don't need to know everything about you. So I wish I knew how to do StreamYard, the free StreamYard, so that I could go live, and then I could get a little response from people. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how to do that. So anyway, what y'all want to talk about? Do y'all want to talk about these bad-tailed squirrels eating up all my peaches? I've had one peach off my tree, and it was really yummy. I promise you it was. They're small, but the squirrels are getting them every day. So yesterday I picked about 7 or 8 of them off, threw them in a bag, and I took them to my friend at work because I wanted him to try them. My plan, but there's still peaches on there. They're small and they're green. They got time to ripen up and all. But I just wanted him to taste them. And my plan was, to get some, pull them off, peel them, slice them, dehydrate them, throw them in a jar. That's my plan. I'm not moving fast enough. I am not moving fast enough. I'm not mad at myself. I'm just a little disappointed that I'm not where I want to be physically as far as the healing of this leg. They said it'll take about 2 years before, it just stops swelling up, because I can walk up a flight of stairs, which I do every day, to get in and to get out of the building. And sometimes I have to walk around. I want to show y'all something. Do y'all see this squirrel? Do y'all see him? Do y'all see him? I hope y'all see him. What is he going after? He's not near the peaches, and those buckets don't have any herbs in them. And I don't think they like herbs anyway. He's finding stuff on the ground to eat. I don't know what he's eating. I have no idea what he's eating. Okay, squirrel butt. But before you know it, he's going to be up in that tree snatching down the peaches. I kind of wish they would go for them. I only have like 3 or 4 jalapeno peppers, and I kind of wish they'd snatch one of them and bite into it. I bet they wouldn't bite into too much else. But anyway, I forgot what we was talking. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the squirrels and the peaches. Okay, he's creeping. He's creeping up on something. I guess he's just picking little things, picking stuff up off the ground, whatever. Okay. He's still out there. He didn't come out again. I'm so glad it rained yesterday, last night. But now I didn't have to get up early and water the plants. I'm just watching him. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's over there by the swimming pool. Maybe he's trying to eat some roots or something. I don't know. I have no idea what he's trying to do. Oh, wow. This made a mess. I didn't do it. Y'all did it. Y'all fixed it. Y'all made the mess. Now he's over by the lemon tree. It's okay. They gotta eat too. But they acting like I planted all that for them. And I didn't want none. And I see little peach saplings growing up out of the compost over here. So what that's telling me is that they them or the birds got the seed off the ground or whatever they did and they dropped it in there and now that's growing in the compost. Well, that's what compost is for. It's okay. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. That's what it's for. And here we go. Oh, what I didn't tell y'all. Well, for a couple of days, about 4 days, I didn't have air conditioning. And I was like, at first I didn't recognize it as not having air conditioning. I said, dang, it's hot in the house. It ain't cool now. Let me turn this thing up. Let me turn this thing up. And the house never did cool off. I went and bought me another fan and all that. I said, something is wrong. So I called my neighbor and I asked her, I said, who services your air conditioning? She told me. I told her what was going on. And she said, okay, before you call them, call our local energy company. And she said because her sister called them and they did some things around her house. I think she got, I don't want to misquote her, but I'm going to say, I think that she told me that they did, they gave her a new refrigerator because her refrigerator wasn't working at its peak capacity the way it's supposed to. And something else they did for her also. I think it was like weather stripping, but I'm not really sure. But I do remember the part about the refrigerator. And I said, okay, well, see, look, he did. He went and got him a peach. He went and got him a peach. So anyway, he they did that for her. So I said, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna call them. I wrote down all the information, and then she called me and she said it was I took another day off work, and she said my friend just had some work done by this guy and she thinks that he did a fantastic job, this and that, and this is his name and this is his number. She said I sent all that to you in a text message, but I just want to make sure you got it. I hope I'm not disturbing you. No, you're not disturbing me, and thank you so much. And I told her, I said I was going to call the energy company in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning because that's what time they said that they opened. So I was going to be the first one in line as far as a phone call. I wasn't going to leave and go over there. And so um, I said, I'm gonna call him first. I called him first. Was so glad I did. He said, I'll be there in half an hour. I hadn't even got out of the bed. So I jumped right in the shower, got myself together, and met him at the door. He called me. He said, I'm on my way. And I said, thank you, because a lot of people I've dealt with, they'll tell you they're on their way. They never show up. A lot of people tell you, I'll be there at a certain time. They never show up. When you call them thinking that they may have been in an accident, a family emergency, somebody got hurt, something like that, it's not that at all. It's because they don't know how to manage their business. I said it. I sure did. I said it. And I meant what I said too, because I've had a couple of businesses, very, very small businesses, and didn't really make didn't really make no money because everything that I was making was going back into the business. So anyway, well, it done got hot again. Here we go. Um, so anyway, like I was saying, these people, they never showed up, and they came highly recommended from people that's got some clout. I'll just say that. So instead of them calling me and saying, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it, they never did that. They just did not show up. I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for you when I could be calling somebody else that'll be here in like a half an hour. So anyway, we're going to forget about them that don't manage their businesses correctly. This young man had another man with him, and when I saw him, he came up talking to me, come up the walk talking to me. He said, hi, how you doing? Da, da, da. He said, is your air conditioner on? I said, no, sir, I think it's broken. He said, go to the thermostat and turn it on, and I'm going to be out here. So he walked over that way. I went and I turned it on. Then I stepped out on the porch and I was looking around outside the house, and he was working on it, doing stuff, taking stuff off. And then he came right over to me and he said, ma'am, this is a capacitor. And that's what it is. That's the problem. Your capacitor is no good anymore. And I saw the rust on it and everything because he handed it to me. And I said, okay, well, thank you so much. So he said, I got one in the truck. And so he got the capacitor. He put it on there and he checked the fluids in it. Now, I don't know nothing about all that kind of stuff. And when he said capacitor, it reminded me of a Star Wars movie or something like that, because they used to talk about a flux capacitor and all that. So I'm like, I didn't know that was a real thing. I thought they just made that up. So anyway, he fixed it. He said that he checked the Freon. He said it's got plenty of Freon. And in the meantime, I had talked to the man that was with him, and I said, excuse me, sir, but how long do home air conditioners really last? And he said 15 to 20 years. And I was like, oh, okay, well, mine is 24. My house is 24 years old. So they were standing over there by the unit, and I saw him talking, and I read his lips. She said that it is 24 years old. Okay, so the man came and he said, okay, I fixed it. So I had gone in the house and I called the bank to see how much I had in the bank, because I'm thinking this is going to be some money. And so I found out I had money in there, and I asked him, I said, sir, will you take a check? Because if he didn't take a check, I was going to go to the credit union and get the money and give him cash. And he said, oh, yeah, I'll take a check. I said, okay, thank you. And he told me, he said, when you're ready to when you're ready to get a new unit and your what do you call the heater in your house, the that unit in that closet that does the heat, Rona. Okay, so he gave me a price and I was like, are you serious? I said, okay. He said, call me. I said, yes sir, I will, because the price would, I I've got certain men friends that have been my friends for over 40 years, some of them for like maybe a year or three, you know, and I trust them, and I don't trust everybody. Don't get it twisted that you gonna just walk up to me and I'm gonna trust you and da 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 da. It's not gonna happen. I will be kind to you. I will, feed you if you're hungry and all that kind of stuff, but that don't mean I trust you. But these guys, I trust them. And I talked to him and I said, this is what he said. And they was like, oh, I want to see him do that, because you can't get you can't get all that done for under like 12,000, 14,000. What no, wait a minute, hold up. Really, that much? Wow. Okay, so maybe this guy is doing it by volume. The more people I can help, the more people, the more work I'll have and the more money I'll make. That's the way some people think, and that's how I was thinking when I was doing my cake business. And then I had people that did not have a business sitting up there trying to tell me what it is that I should sell and how I should sell it. They were telling me I need to make, okay, I see you. They were saying you need to make diabetic cakes. I said, mm-mm. I said, oh, that plane is flying low. They said, you, yeah, that's what you need to do. And then I guess I gave them the look and they left me alone. I wasn't aware that I had a look until uh, my goddaughter's mama told me that I have a look. Now, I know I have a mama look. My mama had a mama look. My mama had a look that would shut you down and make you get in line real quick. Because my mom wasn't no joke. My mother was a young mother, but she didn't play. So anyway, um, while I'm doing my business and stuff, trying to sell cakes, I would have people tell me, well, can I get a discount? No. Well, I said, well, sweetie, if you want to, you and a friend can go in on a cake and y'all can have it like that. Well, can you make me one for my birthday, or can you? I had this one couple. They may see this one day, but I'm just gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. I took cakes to a church picnic. We had a church picnic. I took uh, 3 cakes: chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Chocolate, chocolate, strawberry, strawberry, vanilla, vanilla. I set one out on the table, and I believe it was the chocolate one that I set on the table. I cut it up, see, because I just came from work. I had to work all day. Then I went to the picnic. They didn't already ate up everything. It wasn't hardly no food left. And I think I got a couple of beans and a piece of chicken. Okay. Then everybody's like, oh, Sister Arlene, she done made this, she done made some cake. So everybody come in and they eat up all the cake. So I go back and I asked for another cake. I said, where's the cakes that I just brought in here? Because my goddaughter's husband, they weren't married at the time, but he came and got me because I got lost out in this park because I'm not from that city. He came and got me and told me how to get there. We got out the car. He helped me. He helped me take it into the building. I'm being nosy. I saw somebody behind me. And there they go. Okay. Um, so anyway, he's a witness that I had 3 cakes. So when that first cake was gone, I asked him, I went to the window. I said, can I get another cake? And it was like, what are you talking about? I said, can I get another? Well, we don't have no cake. I said, yes, you do, because I just brought 3 cakes and I put one on the table. All that is gone. And I need another cake. So they got the looking in cabinets, looking here, looking here, looking there, and everything. And they're like, oh. So they bring out the strawberry cake. I put that on the table. I said, I'm done. I'm tired. I done had a long, hard day. And there was no food left for me. So I'm sit down. Okay. This couple told me, oh, Sister Arlene, that cake that you baked was so good. We brought it home from the picnic. It was so good. Trying not to choke. And I was like, okay. They said, we had company and we gave them some, and they even said how good it was. Can you bake us another cake? I said, sure I can. Went on, had the church service, came home, da 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 da. They never gave me no money, never offered me no money, so I didn't bake the cake. And I noticed people kind of looking at me kind of funny and stuff. So I'm in business, and I'm supposed to just give you cake upon cake. I'm supposed to give people what they, oh, I want a pound cake. My birthday coming up, I want a pound cake. Told my son, tell your mama, I want a pound cake. This is a whole different person. I said this to my son. And I asked my son, I said, did he give you any money? And he said no. I said, then he gets no cake. Everybody busted up laughing. Okay, but you're in that number where you want free cake too, so you gonna laugh at him? Okay. But when I saw him on his birthday, he said, did you bring my cake? Did you bring my cake? I said, you didn't give me no money. He got mad. He got mad at me. I believe if he could have got away with it, he probably would have punched me. I believe that. I believe he would have punched me. So anyway, there's my co-worker going there. Got him a bike now. He's riding to work on his bike. But anyway, about the cake business and stuff again. And being in any business. I remember going into this business, black-owned business. These people could cook. Oh my goodness, they could cook. We was eating, me and my cousin, we was eating salmon, sweet potatoes, greens, all because it was all that. Okay, so I was just talking to him, and I said, well, I bake cakes. That's what I do, Oh, you do? Well, what kind of cakes you bake? I said chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, orange, vanilla. Mm-hmm. And so they put in the order. I said, okay, bring me 3 cakes, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. So I did that. They served it to their people. Da, da, da. This is the compliment I got from them. They say you are the most reliable person that we've ever worked with. Some people, they would put in an order for a cake, and they said we need it here on Tuesday because we're getting ready to run out of dessert. And the person would be like, okay, I'm gonna bake you this cake. And I really wanted to taste the cake, baby. I was ready to pay for it because it had It was just an unusual cake, like a mango something kind of cake. I had never heard of it and I wanted to try it. I never did get to try it because when I went over there expecting to get some cake, I was gonna have order a dinner for work and get me a piece of cake and sit there and just have me some dessert. But anyway, that person would be late bringing the stuff. They'd have to call the person and say, "Did you? Oh, I haven't baked it yet. Oh, I haven't done this yet. Whatever, whatever." So it was a compliment, a real good compliment to me for them to tell me that I was the most reliable person they had. I also sold to a bar on the east side, and she told me what to go in there and tell them. She said, "Go in there and tell them I told you to tell them that they are to pay you out of the till." So that's what they did. But that didn't last long because um, in my experience with people who drink alcohol, they just really don't, the taste for sweets, they don't have that taste for sweets. It's rare when you see a person that drinks alcohol, like an alcoholic, to want some cake or something like that, or even pie. So anyway, back to the first people that I was with. I was I really liked them. I enjoyed being with them. They wound up having to move from their location to another location. This, and that, and whatever, whatever. So it lasted as long as it lasted, but I enjoyed the experience of working with people who were honest and people who would keep their word and people that wasn't trying to get over on the community. They had people come in their business, and I saw this with myself just to see what they had and then turn around and walk out. If you know you're not going to buy nothing, why are you going in there? You know you don't have the money. Are you looking for something that costs $3? Are you looking for a $3 meal? Then McDonald's was that way, but you can't get a $3 meal at McDonald's no more. Everything on the dollar menu. A burger, a fry, and a drink. $1, $1, $3. Then you add your tax, and then there you go. So I just really don't know what to say about people. Hold on, y'all. Look, can you see him? Do you see him? Okay, that's him sneaking back after he done had him a nice little meal. I hope y'all saw him. But anyway, that's how people will do you. They will tell you what you're supposed to be doing, and they ain't doing nothing. They will eat up everything, and even from other people, because we had people whose birthdays it was that never got to have any of their birthday cake because other people go down and eat it up. And when I started doing that, for the church, people they didn't follow the rules. I told them what the rules were. I told them what the first lady. Look at him up on my. Look at him. Look at his. Look at him. He just is bold, honey. Them tree rats, honey. Them tree rats. And he's eating. He found something on top of the thing, and he's eating. I don't understand. You done ate a peach. You done ate several things off the ground. Now you up there eating some more. You ain't full yet. Can y'all see him? Okay. Back to the thing. I'm through with my mukbang, y'all. I'm finished eating. I'm gonna give me some drink and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they wouldn't follow the rules, and the rules were, whomever birthday is in that month, they get to have the cake first. They get to cut into the cake first. They get to have a slice of cake first, and then if there's anything left over, the people who want some, they can have some. At one time, people were complaining to me about what is he doing? He's climbing on the roof. Boo Boo done climbed up on the roof, y'all. Can y'all see him? Boo Boo on the roof, and he's going in the gutter for probably nuts or seeds or something off the tree. Okay. And now you know why you be hearing stuff on your roof sometimes. Okay, so back to the story. Y'all gonna be tired of me, I know. Um, so anyway, I'm just saying people did not follow the rules. People would go to the dining area and cut off half the cake, wrap it up and be gone before the people whose birthday it is even got one slice of cake. And then they come to me telling me da 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 da, and this is what they did. Well, why didn't you say something to them? I don't own this cake. I delivered the cake. I see. This is another thing about me that I'm working on. When I'm given a task, and my task was to bake and deliver the cake. Okay. So I bake, deliver the cake, and I would go in there and I would clean off a table, and then I would set it up with the cake in the middle, plates along the side. I'm doing some plates along the side, the cutlery, fork, a knife to cut the cake with, napkins, all this. That wasn't my job, but that's what I was doing. And then I said to myself, stop doing it. It's taking up your time. You're not getting paid for that. So I stopped. Then I asked this one young man, would he do it? He said yes. This other young man said, that's the worst person in the world you could ask to do something for you because he don't want to be down there eating up the cake and stuff. Da, da, da. Okay, so then I found out that the one that was complaining about the other one, whenever we had white cake, white frosting, he was down there, he was wearing that out. Come on, people, let's stop. Stop, 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 stop. You're gonna criticize somebody else when it's all right when you're doing it. The rules apply to everybody but you. No. The rules apply to everyone. Everyone. Come on now. And I meet people like that every day. They don't follow the rules. They want to do what they want to do and switch over the rules. And see that's and another reason why I don't do such, as far as like if somebody brings in a dessert or a cake or something like that. Now if I bring it in, I'm gonna try to get the first piece so that I can put it up for myself, because I've seen people cut the cake, take, where's my knife? I had a knife in here. Well, we're gonna use this straw as a okay. They cut the cake, cut the cake, cut the cake, cut the cake. Then they take their fingers and go like this. Cut the cake, cut the cake. What makes you think anybody wants to eat anything after you done run your fingers over that knife? We don't know where your hands been. I don't know if you just washing, and even if you did just wash them, I don't approve of that. I do not. I remember my son had a cast party. We went to this place that's no longer here, and they brought out this cake, and they were cutting the cake, and this girl did the same thing. She ran her fingers across it, and I told my son, I looked at him, I said, "You ain't eating none of that cake, are you?" He said, "Nope." I said, "Okay," because he saw what I saw. I didn't want none of that cake. That cake looked good too. It really did. It looked good. But she killed all of that with her. Why would who does that? Well, somebody obviously does it because these two people that may not even know each other, they did the very exact same thing. So that's appropriate in some communities, but it's not appropriate in mine. So I don't know. I just maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe I am crazy. I don't know. It seemed to be just fine with other people. Other people would just go dip right in there and eat it. They would go ahead on and eat it after they saw all of that. People, and this thing about people blowing out, I can't do that either. When I got older and I realized what was going on, people blowing out candles, I don't want that. I don't want that. And I don't want nobody to eat that after me either. Give me one candle, uh, what, put a one, and then light it up. Let me take it out. That's my wish. There we go. Now everybody can eat. I'm not blowing on no more cakes. I don't want nobody blowing on no cake that I eat. None of that. Y'all, I'm getting even more long-winded than I have been. We're at 57, almost 15. 15. Okay. So this is about an hour long video. And I'm just chit-chatting, chit-chatting, chit-chatting. Does it bother you when people do that? When they cut and does that bother you? It bothers me. I'm not eating it. If I'm hungry, I'm not eating it. I don't need your germs. There's enough germs floating around in the air already that folks getting sick off of. I'm not playing that game. Just not doing it. This squirrel, he's licking a stick now. He must really be hungry. He's looking on my roof for things to snack on. I don't get him, but that's okay. All right. Well, I've been out here long enough, and you all have listened to me long enough, and I want to thank you for listening, for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos out. Um, if you choose to go back and watch another video, if you haven't commented, make a comment. But I would really like comment on the washcloth and the cutting of the cake. I really would like to. I would like to see your comment. I would like to read those and tell me what you think. Am I crazy or what? Hey, just be nice, but you can give your opinion. Just don't cuss me out. Don't throw me in the fire. And I will talk to you all later. I speak Psalms 91 over each and every one of you in the matchless name of Jesus. I speak peace, protection, prosperity, and you have a hope. And I believe there's a call on each and every one of your lives. And I just want to believe that I'm making a difference in people's lives and that I am causing people to think about different things. But I want you to know this, that you are loved and you are cared for. And I want you to go out there and do great things, okay? All right. right. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.